Hi everyone, it's Monica Pittman. I'm so excited to share with you today one of my favorite mentoring tools. I love mentoring. I love helping my clients go to that next level in their life. And this has been a tool that has been very helpful for me in my life and for my clients. So I wanted to share it with you today, and I hope you find some value in it because I love studying nature. And one day I was out in the garden. I love the garden. I was raised at having a garden. My parents taught me that gardens were important to get out and be one with nature. And there was something that I realized I was learning while being out in nature. And I call it the law of the garden rocks. So here we have our lovely garden setup. So one day when I was out in the garden, I realized this reminds me of mentoring. When mentoring, things come up in our lives. I'm not digging to find new information and new emotions. That can be painful and costly in our lives. I don't believe that mentoring is something that I use to dig and find hurt in people. But what I do believe and I love about mentoring is that when things come to the surface, they come up. So like these garden rocks, you see there's different kinds and different shapes that come up. But some of these rocks have come to the surface. So by allowing these rocks to come up, they could be emotions, they could be memories, they could be experiences in our lives that we have had that it's coming up for a reason. It's not to dig and poke and prod and get that information out in a painful, costly way. They just come out. So by allowing all these emotions and experiences to come up, by journaling, by expressing, other mentoring tools I have found so useful. These can all be different experiences that come up. So by now, you've got all these experiences coming up in your allowing room. All of a sudden you go along in your life and you're like, wow, I was doing really good. And now a new emotion's coming up. And it's kind of like a doozy. I'm kind of having a tough moment. And I found a really big rock. Big rock came out. But you see how it just kind of came to the surface. Over time, things all come up to the surface. So you get these rocks out. And I just kind of apply them to the side. Here's another big one. Apply it to the side and go, it's not needed anymore. I don't need to go back in and dig around to find information or experiences or emotions. They just come up. That's what I love about mentoring. There's so many tools that if you apply them, they bring them up to the surface. So now we've got all these emotions, experiences that have come to the surface. Plus playing in the dirt is super fun. Look how fun this is. So now we've got all these emotions that they've come up. They've come up. And if you notice, it gets really soft, and that's just, you can just play in that dirt. There's a few more little experiences that have come up. And now you're feeling good. You got all these experiences out, all these emotions that have come out, and you're feeling lighter and brighter. You're having more clarity. You feel more open. You can connect and love better. And what I love applying at the end is by adding knowledge and light and information. Sometimes that adds that little bonus piece, and it cleans off all that extra goo by doing some forgiveness in our lives. And it makes this beautiful, like, little waterfall. Pretend it's a waterfall. In my mind, it's always a waterfall. By adding the water and that extra light in my life, it clears off all those extra experiences that have come up to my surface. And now they're just some beautiful rocks that I've allowed to be a beautiful waterfall. And that's what I love about mentoring, is it brings things to the surface that I'm ready to deal with and heal with and feel. Because all feelings are generated, and they move up to the surface, and then they move out through expression. And it allows our mind open for new inspiration, and we act on that inspiration in our life, that we can gain new clarity and move forward in our life. Because I love helping people find success. And that's what I love about mentoring. So I hope you gain some knowledge and new value in this mentoring tool. Go try it. See what happens in your life when you go in the garden and pull up some rocks that have come to the surface, because they're right there on the surface. You don't need to dig around and cause hurt or pain. That's what mentoring's not about. It's about allowing them to come up to the surface so they can be dealt with and healed at the proper time in our lives. And there's plenty of mentoring tools that can help. I mentioned one is journaling, and expression is another one. Those are two really important ways to help clear those rocks or emotions and experiences out of our life so we can heal and have space for all the cool stuff that's around us and the new inspiration that will come to us. I love who you are, and I hope you go do the law of the garden rock experience and see what happens in your life and see what comes up and out and is ready to heal. Love who you are. See you later.